Hello again. One important tip that I like to give that I actually been using for the last 10 years or so is try to find ways to simplify your life, your work, or your money, or whatever. What do I mean? It can mean so many different things. But okay, let's talk about stuff or materials that we have. If we want to lead our life as fighting, buying things, nice things to make our lives or to make you feel better, even though they might not be necessary. The word is necessary. Do you need to buy them? Once in a while, you can please yourself by buying nice stuff or take nice vacation and things like that, But to me, to simplify, meaning finding ways not to spend money, but finding creative way, maybe by doing it yourself, or do research to use no money or very little money and time, meaning you might have to do research and figure out you might need to do some sort of research with critical thinking and compare different videos and different papers and things like that. Try to find the best ways to simplify, so it will make your life a little bit easier, meaning you don't have a lot of stuff and expenses to deal with, which is what we have right now. We have insurance, we have car maintenance, we have college debt, utilities, tax, which is look like they're gonna need more tax from us if we don't actually vote something that will repeal a lot of taxes to make sure the government, politicians, are accountable. That's what they don't, because they don't think it's their money, and all they do is they just want to get re-elected. So anyway, to simplify life is to minimize buying stuff that you need. We have so much stuff. Let's say even though we try to get rid, we give to donation and goodwill and things like that. Still have a lot of stuff that we don't even use, and we store it in the garage, right? I mean, it means that maybe once a year you bring out the Christmas ornaments or Christmas plastic tree, but it's a lot of stuff, beside my tools. Of course, I use my tools regularly. A lot of stuff that we don't even need. I'm thinking of like sell them, turn them into cash. So I think to me that's the most important thing, because a lot of people got caught up, like they want the latest, greatest upgrades to their iPhones or whatever, every 2 years or every 3 years they leasing a new car. To me it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm very conservative as far as money, because I came here with pretty much nothing. So we need to have that mindset. If we have nothing, you have to figure out how to make your money spread out. I'm doing better now, but I'm still teaching my kids to simplify their life, meaning you don't need to buy stuff to make you feel better. Go shopping. I mean, I went to like Black Friday shopping. I hated it because, anyway, you know, I guess my wife and her in-law liked doing that just to go and look out. I don't think they buy much, but to me, it's just a waste of time. And deal with the traffic. I mean, I'd rather do it online, Black Friday. That's my opinion. But I guess a lot of guys, unless they buy big tickets like airplane or something like that, or item. I think guys don't really buy a lot of stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some guys like to buy nice clothes and things like that. But I keep mine pretty simple but reasonable. I don't want to look like a rag or homeless, wearing old clothes. So once in a while I upgrade my clothes as you find sensible. So anyway, and simplified process, meaning a lot of time I fix my own cars. I think you already saw a lot of my videos. And not only it's simplified, but you learn a lot. You learn to be self-sufficient, so you don't have to rely on other people that normally they charge you more. They're professionals, so especially dealers and things like that. So with wealth of knowledge on the internet, we should be able to do a lot of stuff. Just take some action, don't just sit and just pay people to do stuff that you can do yourself, so simplify your life. You can do it on the weekend. Now stop that, like some plumbing breaks, your pipe breaks, and it's a mess. You don't know how to do it. Yeah, I mean, you're a high professional plumber and pay $500 or whatever, that you need to do that. So make it, make sure it's sensible, so it means to me, it means finding new ways, creative ways to do things more efficiently. It's not just simplify, but try to do things more efficiently with less money, less time, less problematic, you know. So I try to find, like, I go on YouTube and find, I look at a lot of videos on let's say to fix what it is, brakes, how to replace brakes. Just look at a lot of videos and come up with your own procedure, the best procedure that you have, step 1, 2, 3. For example, the first step, you need to know which tools you're going to be using. So to me, because I'm from IT environment, we tend to be very big on procedure, best practice procedure. So to actually simplify things, eliminate problems, because I mean, why do you want to simplify if you don't know? You're going to run into a lot of problems. You might not paying somebody else to do it, So, and also, try to find, talking about, entertainment. I mean, I don't really watch TV. My entertainment, maybe maybe not much, like work in my garden, Do something that will be useful and you get benefits from it, like gardening, or what is your hobbies? Maybe some people make something, like remote control cars or something like that, something that will be worthwhile to do, and you can actually apply it to something else, not just watch TV and, I don't know, eating junk food all the time, or just drink, getting high or things like that. It's just a wrong way to go. So simplify your doing things, try to find the best way of doing it, and try to use less money and less time, and try to reuse what you have around you. Be creative, look around you what you have, and then use it, so it will be easier. You don't have to go out, drive 50 miles, 100 miles to get something, but be very like MacGyver, that movie, try to be resourceful and finding stuff, and make adjustments, simplify it. I think you find it a lot of fun, and actually use your brain. To me, simplify, sometimes you have to use your brain a little bit, and find something simple to do. Maybe just do a walk in the park. I don't know, go to the beach. You don't have to pay, like, I don't know how much the Disneyland charge now, like $200 to go to Disneyland. I mean, once in a while you have gas maybe, but to me it's just way too much for my taste. You don't have to pay a lot of money to have fun, and sometimes, just spend time with friends, have potlucks, biking, take some trails, a lot of outdoor things you can do, So anyway, I guess to me is try to make life less simple, have less stuff to deal with. The more stuff you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the long list of things they have to do every month, it's just too much, or to pay, it's just way too much. You have to start reducing your expenses, and every, maybe renew your car insurance once a year, So simplify also meaning save money, less money. Not, the more money you spend, it's getting more complicated because it put a lot of pressure on you and your family. That's not simple or simplify life, So anyway, you guys can find a lot of ways to simplify your life and process it, and please share with me or with us, it can be a lot of things for a lot of folks, but simplifying your life, make it easier, to cope with your work, your family, your finance, your health, stay healthy, keep exercising, do a little bit. I mean, simplify meaning you don't want to go out and run marathon like next week or something like that, but do a little bit of exercise. The main one thing is take action. A little action counts. You won't believe it. The momentum, just, maybe you haven't done much exercise, maybe you walk for like 10 minutes, as a start, or 5 minutes, whatever. The main thing is just start doing it to get your body familiar with it, get into the habit. You don't have to, like, oh, and I need to lose a lot of weight, I have to do hard work, but start slowly, okay? Because if you start too hard, make it too hard on yourself, you're probably gonna quit later, you know? So I think to me, it's just doing gradually over time. And again, you know, and the main thing is, you know, spend time with your friend and your family, not just spend money on stuff. You better spend time with your family, your kids. You know, I see a lot of parents basically have the kids play on the video. You know, they don't even care, or they don't have time or whatever. You know, or watch TV. That's a horrible way of raising kids. You know, you need to spend time with them because that's what they want you. You know, and at the same time their brain is growing, so you want to have them do different things so they can learn, you know, not just, you know, okay, play video, play TV. That is very irresponsible parenting to me, you know. I understand, you know, we're all busy, but you got to find time to do it, you know. Don't it's the best of your child not to have him addicted to video games and you know, TV. You got to be very careful with TVs. I will buy, you know, special CDs, kids program. That is better. Just don't let them watch commercials and stuff, you know, and bombard their mind with, you know, buying more stuff, material, go shopping, you know, just crazy. Anyway, hope that helps, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.